Hey everyone, it's first podcast of Vestinda, and we are live right now. Welcome everybody who joined us today, and let's start from the market recap and check on the charts what's happened with markets, and in the end we can have a quick Q&A session. So if you guys have some questions, please leave them in the chat, and yeah, let's get started. So for today, we have a few important pieces that happened just this night, and the ones which is really important is that there is a few bad news for the market. Which is actually happened just just today in the morning. So crypto exchange Bittrex is shut down their operations. They will start in the suspension of trading activities by December 4. Yeah, Bittrex is pretty big exchange, especially back in the days, in 2017 and 2016. It was one of the biggest exchanges at that time. However, they shutting down their operations. So, well, it is not big in terms of volume, so it will not affect the market. So it is not really bad news. However, it is not really good news in terms of what's happening right now. So, and another news that is pretty big as well, that SEC, they accuses Kraken Exchange that they are running unregistered exchange. So they accused them for 30 million settlement, and it seems like Kraken have some law problems, and in this case, the SEC, they saying that they operating with a few securities without regulations. So don't know how it's going to how to go our outcome to the markets. However, I'm pretty sure that they will clear these formal things. Maybe not quick enough. However, it is normal to the markets to be regulated, and well, today is a Kraken. Before we had the same news with Binance, so everything is pretty much coming to one order, and I think it will be fine. So in terms of how it's going to happen, maybe this period will be a little bit colder on the exchanges than it was before, but it is what it is. So yeah. Another important things for today is that there is some good insights in on-chain data and in overall data for crypto market, is that if we're going to see a daily exchange volume on exchanges, we're going to see that we are on the rise. So it is pretty good sign. To be honest, it is pretty good because we had really low numbers back in the summer and early September, early October, and right now we are seems like we are starting some kind of trend here, and I think it is a good point for the market to start rising. We already see that Bitcoin rised a lot. Ethereum kind of struggling here, but anyway, it will just pick up the pace soon after Bitcoin. So yeah, if we're going to zoom out and see all this data from back in the days, you can see that we are still pretty low in terms of exchange volumes. We still a lot of room to grow here. So I think there is a lot of opportunity to grow. and this is just a beginning of some kind of trend. So you can see that unfortunately this chart is not a logarithmic scale. If it was in a logarithmic scale, we can actually see how far we are in terms of percentages. But right now, what we can analyze that if we're going to see the previous bear markets, which happened after 2018, it was really low in volume. We were like $3 billion exchange volume, 5 maximum 10, and you can see that when the volume starting to having sideways and ups and downs pretty high, so you can see that here is $13 billion, $3 billion. So it swings a lot, and when it starts swings a lot, it at some point it starts forming the trend. So, and when we shift in from the bear market to the bull market, it's obvious that exchange volumes going to increase. And this volumes is actually spot volume. So, as we all know that ETFs on Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to launch anytime soon. Some people saying it will be launched in the January 2024. Well, maybe not. We don't know exactly the time when they will approve this spot exchange trade fund. But in any case, we can see that the trend is there. So the demand on Bitcoin and Ethereum as well on spot, they are pretty big. And if you subscribe to our newsletter, you might be noticed that in previous editions we are supplied you with information about that net of the balances with $1,000 or more, they are on the rise, and they are in all-time highs actually, which is a really big sign that spot is in a high demand right now. So it is really good sign for the market anyway. So we are going to see some increase here. Let's back to 1 year time frame here. So there is a clear trend setting up. So we have some swings here in up and down, and also confirms with the chart. Let me switch to the chart of Bitcoin. So here's the Bitcoin from 2019 actually, and it is pretty big trend, right? And if we're looking at the logarithmic scale of Bitcoin, there is a clear evidence that price is just moving in some sort of channel, which is quite big. And maybe if you scrolling through Twitter, and you probably saw a lot of the pictures like this with all this trend and all these exponential lines. So a lot of speculations around here, but it's clearly that Bitcoin following some key technicals, and it is pretty technical asset class. It following patterns, it following Elliott waves, it following everything, probably everything from all technical analysis tools. Bitcoin just working on with them, and this rising channel is no exception. So we are currently in a very dense spot on this channel. You can see here in 2020 we had in pretty much same spot in terms of trading activity, volatility, and how prices coming up and down. So let's say we can exclude the COVID drop. If we exclude COVID drop from here, then we are probably going to have a much smoother trend, in terms of this channel, right? So the COVID drop is probably one of these black swan events, which is not happening too often. And yeah, if we're going to like scroll down in 2016, we had no such drop here. Like we just yeah, we had bottoming phase with pretty big swings up and down, minus 50% once, minus 50% twice. But when the market is just shifted to the upside, we didn't had a lot of big drops there. We had drops like 20, 25%. At some points, maybe 30%. However, not really big drops. Not something like we had in COVID and pandemic period. So yeah, if we're going to see the chart from this perspective, and just hope that next year is going to be a lot more smoother than we had in 2020. Then this rising channel is probably one of the key tools to measure where are we on the market, where are we right now, and what do you need to do with your crypto investments. So like I said, if we had pretty dense zone here, and right now the Bitcoin is exactly at same spot. I'm sorry, exactly on the same spot in this channel. So we are pretty close to have some nice breakouts around the how much is this? Is 50% of Fibonacci channel. So here it is, 50%. Next line is 0618, which is here. So if we're going to just break through 38 and $40,000, it is for sure that we are going to swiftly come to the 50 or 45, $49,000. Then probably we're gonna have some price action around this area, which I think it is really dense area as well, because all of this structure that we had in 2021 and 2022, we had really big price zone here. Let me just make it transparent for you guys. So you can see that it is pretty dense zone in terms of trading, in terms of volatility, and a lot of levels around here. So I kind of anticipate that we're gonna cross this zone with a lot of hiccups, you know, just like we had in the level of $30,000. We had pretty much the same. We couldn't break it from single shot, you know. So we are trying to come back to this level, trying to push it again, and at some point the break going to crack down. So the same way, I think that price will follow up the levels same around here. So we can see right now we are exactly on the same spot. Let me zoom in for you guys so you can see. Right now, if you're going to see this weekly level, $38,700, which is, well, it is quite strong level in terms of 2021. You can see that we had rebound here. Then again, in 2021, when the price peaked, we had few swings around this level as well. Then again, 2021 September, we kind of back to this level to retest it, and then again 2022. This level is just really strong level, and you can see it holding. It's holding here twice. So I'm going to highlight for you guys this level. So you can see that we all around this level, and right now we're exactly in the same spot. So I'm going to be surprised actually if we're going to break it this week, to be honest, and especially if we're looking back to the recent news with Bittrex and Kraken exchange. So yeah, it's probably this level going to hold some pressure, maybe a week or two more. So then if we're going to cross this level, it is clearly that we are going to rise a lot. So like I said, that we're going to expect levels like $48,000, $45,000 and above. Above is $50,000 for sure, and probably $55,000 as well. So these kind of levels are really important for the price action, and on this channel as well, it is really important levels, which I anticipate that we are going to reach pretty soon. So back again to the channel, that we are going to have another resistance around this Fibonacci lines at 1.0, then 1.2, 1.4, 1.6 as well. So they are located pretty high. So if we're going to clear $50,000, there is a quite high chance that we are going to see $70,000, and $70,000 is actually all-time high level. So once again, once we break this level, the market is just will shoot like a star. You know, it will go up really high. So another dense levels here is market with darker color. So you can see that these levels are located at $100,000 and above. Well, maybe it's too early to say that we're going to reach 100 for sure, but there is some speculation around these levels. So yeah, keep in mind that. Okay, guys, let me just check our Discord community, and I will just say that we are live right now. So maybe some people will connect, because there is a possibility that somebody going to have some questions, and let me just trying to follow up on this. Okay. So now back to the charts. Let's talk about Ethereum price action. So Ethereum in a pretty dense spot as well in terms of support lines, resistance lines as well. It is following Bitcoin in most cases. So if Bitcoin going to have a trend up, then it is pretty clear that Ethereum will have the same trend up as well. So you can see that I highlighted this massive triangle here, and this triangle represents really important lines which currently holding on the price on the Ethereum. So the resistance line located exactly at $2,100. It is quite strong resistance. Once again, if we're going to highlight this zone, you're going to see that Ethereum just had a lot of trading action around this area as well in the past, in 2021 and in 2022 as well. So it is strong level. So we need to think of it like we had once we reached this level once, we reached this level 2. Let me highlight for you guys as well. So there is first attempt, second attempt, and now we are on the third attempt to break out from 2,100. Well, I'm really hope that we're going to have it, because we need this breakout actually. So I think that it is quite possible. However, there is some kind of danger, like I didn't tell about on Bitcoin chart, but I think that there is some kind of opportunity and a possibility to have breakdowns as well. So we kind of have it on our mind and keep an eye on critical levels. And for Ethereum, it is really important to follow up with this support line. This support line is pretty, I don't know if it's strong or not. However, if we're going to break it down, nothing good is going to happen, you know, because every time markets losing rising support line, it go deep. Exactly deep. It's hard to predict right now, but well, for sure the support levels like $1,000. It is for sure like this level might hold the selling pressure, but once again, just keep an eye on this line. So if we're going to break this line down, then Ethereum might have another drop down to the 1000 level. But the main case here is that we are probably going to break 2100, and it's only going to happen with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin going up, then Ethereum going to break 2100 as well, and I think it's in a quite easy way. So once again, this line I'm going to highlight with green color for you guys, and watch for level 2100. So if we're going to break it, then we are for sure we're going up, and yeah, the levels are pretty simple. I think that the key level here, and it's not actually level, it's actually zone. It is 3,300 and 3,900, so for $400,000 as well. So this zone is pretty good. And once again, I'm expecting that we're going to have some sell-offs here, because once Ethereum going to $4,000, it is obviously that some people will start selling their holdings. So back to Bitcoin. Once again, if we're going to break $70,000, then we're going to $100,000, right? So I think the pretty same going to happen with Ethereum if it's going to break the all-time high level. The all-time high level is, well, almost 4,800. So if we're going to break 4,800, that, well, there is a pretty high chance that Ethereum going to rise. Maybe twice, maybe more. I don't know for sure. But you know, kind of speculative level as well is $8,500, $9,000. It is kind of insane to think that Ethereum going to rise that much. But you know, in the crypto market, everything is possible. So yeah. Okay, some guys joining us. Focused Pilot, hi. Aline, hi. So if you guys have some questions, please leave it down below in the chat. Let's discuss some as well. Okay, while you guys thinking about the questions, I'm going to switch over on another chart. This is altcoin recap. I want to show you guys where we are located in terms of altcoins. So altcoins is pretty big market, right? So and altcoins is so big, it actually almost the half of the total market capitalization at the moment. So you can see that on I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me check. 1 second, please. Okay. So there is a Bitcoin dominance chart. You probably guys know about Bitcoin dominance chart. I will switch over here. So Bitcoin dominance chart is pretty straightforward, meaning that how much of market capitalization Bitcoin have and altcoins have. So if we're looking at total market capitalization, which are currently located at almost $4 trillion, which is quite a lot. that Bitcoin dominance located at 52%, and it's almost exactly the half of the whole total market cap. But when the altcoin season starting, and when altcoin season is happening, the dominance drops. And so if we're going to back to some periods, in 2022, for example, when Bitcoin had all-time highs, and altcoins and NFT boom, altcoins rise, we all had smaller Bitcoin dominance percentages, like 49%, 39% dominance. So yeah, I think that we still have a lot of room for altcoins to grow. The market is still kind of small in terms of, if you compare it to the forex markets, if you compare it to the stock market. So it is relatively small. And if we're going to see some another increase in sorry guys, if we're going to see another increase in institutional investors, they will flood the market with the money, with a lot of money, and these guys are operating with billions of dollars every single day. They just pump in few billion dollars in some coin. The coin will explode. So just keep in mind that we are still really low in terms of potential of the market. So yeah, so market dominance located at 50% currently. Overall market cap is $1.4 trillion, which is not all-time high. I think that we had all-time high exactly at almost $3 trillion. Oh my god, this is very high. So there is a lot of room to grow actually. So guys, you just need to focus on some kind of portfolio and try to figure out what altcoins, what tokens are worth the money. So yeah, back to daily chart. So if you're going to analyze what happened in September, like we started today from daily exchange volume, that it was on almost all-time lows in terms of trading activity in September. So we had the same price action in market capitalization and altcoins as well. So altcoins and overall market had some kind of accumulation phase in end of August till the mid-October. So, and a lot of altcoins like Solana, they had pretty much same price action. So let me zoom in for you. So we had an accumulation in end of July till mid-October. So this is something worth mentioning, that after this accumulation we had really straightforward, well, not exactly pump, but it was quite a trendy move. So price gained momentum here, and I located this trend line just to show you guys that we are currently on some kind of pause on the market. So there is moments on the markets when it had some kind of move like this, some trend, and then it just stopped like this. It just stopped. The price is not moving anywhere. So I'm anticipating that some of altcoins like Solana and the other altcoins is just going to have some kind of reaccumulation period. So they're going to have some sideways action, maybe triangles, maybe just flat channels, you know. Or some of them will going to have downtrend, small downtrend actually. So there is a lot of room to speculate here. So you can see that if you're going to zoom out on Solana, for example, Caspa, Chainlink as well. So we have pretty much same structures over there. So on the Caspa as well, we had the pretty much same rise. Again, reaccumulation or something like here, and then again rise. So right now, the market is just the people on the market who bought altcoins and tokens in September or in October. They're just trying to capitalize on this move. They're just trying to pick up some profits. And new market participants who just joined the market, they probably still waiting. They don't know what to do. They buy or sell. So they are just in kind of pause as well. So we just need to hold on a little bit, and the market will follow the trend as well. I think the market is just going to have some small pause, and again the rise. And it actually correlates with a Bitcoin channel. So you can see that, like I described it before, that we have this resistance zone on $3,700. That this level is pretty strong, and it's a coincidence with rising channel Fibonacci level 05. So we are in a resistance zone. So we might not going to have a single shot and run. We might have some sideways here, and especially with the crypto market news coming from SACC that we are having some problems with a Kraken. Maybe just hold market a little bit. So anyway, just keep an eye on these levels, and make sure you're following our Discord group. So in Discord, we always sharing what we think about the market, and just warm community to join in. Okay, so from all of this, guys, let's recoup on this and say that, okay, we are waiting for a breakout from $3,800 on Bitcoin. We still on the wait as well on Ethereum. It is $2,000, $2,100. If we're going to break these levels, then we are pretty sure on the rise. So yeah, these levels are critical here. And for altcoins as well, just some small reaccumulation phase. Let me just pop up on the Solana as well. Just small reaccumulation phase, maybe some sideways inside some levels like 50, 65, 64, and again rise. So there is a lot of room to grow. Chainlink as well, the same structure. We just need some kind of sideways action just to refill some batteries, and then go up. So yeah, guys, if you guys have some questions, just I will be there for another minute or so. Let's know what you think about the market, and discuss it. Okay. Right, so let me just quickly clean this chart up. Actually, if you subscribe to our newsletter, you're going to have access to this chart. You can open up your email and open our newsletter. There will be a link to this chart, a live chart, so you can actually zoom in, zoom out on the chart. You can you can watch it on live, how the price changes. So, and it's free, so you can use it anytime you need it, as well as Ethereum chart. I'm going to clean up this chart as well, just so you guys going to have a clean chart in your on your side. Let me just hide these things. So yeah, and just I need 2 lines here, there. So these lines are critical to follow up. So yeah, guys, you are having this link in your newsletter. Just if you need follow up on these charts, let us know in the Discord as well. Any questions, welcome in. And yeah, thank you, Focused Pilot. Thank you for your comment. Okay, good. So yeah, this is for today, guys. If you're watching this live stream in recording, just leave your questions below in the comment section box below.